Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to South Tamworth Bowling Club for the 2024 Veteran Interzone. I'm Benny Two Shoes. I'm going to be taking you through today's coverage. Pretty exciting game this morning, I can tell you. Lots of interest in this one. And I'm very privileged to say that I'm joined this morning with another special guest, one of my good friends and an absolute champion of bowls, especially in round Zone 2. The go-to man, in fact, from Zone 2, Mr. Warren Shipley.
Morning, Ben. Morning, everyone. Yes, ideal conditions here at South Tamworth. We woke up to a balmy 7 degrees this morning, but you wouldn't know it. There's hardly any breeze out there, and the greens are in magnificent order, so we should be in for a cracking game here. Benjamin, winner, a place in the final.
It is absolutely spectacular, and that's exactly right. As the lead bowls have come down, we'll watch the seconds in a second. I'll just show you this little light breeze coming out from the, it'll be left to right of the screen from camera 2. Very light. It is cool, but warm enough in the sun that the guys are all wearing T-shirts. A couple of jackets out there, not too many. And the state of play is amazing. I'll just run through. We're looking at this one. This is Section 2. And the game between Zone 6 and Zone 2 here. This is a top-of-the-ladder clash. And the winner of this will go through to the final this afternoon. Both teams on 19 points.
Yeah. A masterboard draw would depend on rink wins, and Zone 6 has a better margin at this stage. So if it was a masterboard draw, Zone 2 would have to win 2 of the 3 rinks to get through.
2 of the 3 rinks, and the score margin pretty irrelevant at that point. So It's all about points. On the other section, in Section 1, 3 teams can get through. So there's Zone 11 with the advantage at the moment on 15.5 points, Zone 10 with 13.5 points, and Zone 13 with 10. Zone 10 currently the champions, the carryover champions, or the reigning champs, so to speak, until this afternoon. And they will be looking to make it to the final again. I don't think they're certainly not playing each other. So on that side of the draw, it's Zone 11 versus Zone 13 and Zone 10 versus 3 Blues. So, interesting times there. So you know this team pretty well from Zone 2. You want to run through the players there?
I do, mate, yes. Leading for Zone 2's Les Pike out of the Windale Gateshead Club. Second is Werner Dettelbacker, or Max as he's known throughout our zone, and he's from Beresfield, and Mick Lewis third from Hamilton North, and Michael Beasley will skip from Soldiers Point. And the other team from Zone 6, we have 3 from Curry, so Bruce Edwards the leads from Curry, Max Wilton the odd one out, he's from Maitland playing second, Bruce Hampton from Curry, and the skipper Ian Meehan is also from Curry.
That's it. If you're interested to know what kind of bowls they are, let us know in the comments, and we have the lists here, a really good list that Phil O'Reilly, the CEO, he's created, and one I'll be stealing from him, frankly, for all the games. But pretty flash here. The Jack High bowl holding shot. I think that's the SRV of Bruce Hampton from Curry.
No, that's Maxie.
No,
but it is
Max, is it?
Max Wilton, I think it was, with the blue one.
That's the green premiers. Oh, it must be. It's a top dual colour, is it? It's got the green on the other side, righto.
So Mick Lewis now on the mat for Zone 2. A little bit under with that one.
Yeah, it looked like he was charging, trying to get around that front one and take that through that Max's bowl through, but.
Yeah, well, both his own bowls in front to run into as well, and you can see a lovely track down there to land that bowl just behind Jack High. But Bruce Hampton now looks to be on a pretty good track here. If he gets down to the jack, he's just going to get underneath the jack and run through.
I can't even see where she's put that board there on the left. I'm just, it's not facing us at all. It's in the middle facing them.
We'll walk down every now and then and have a look.
Obviously, the main interest here being this game and the other sections on the other green. So that's an interesting one. But one here to Max.
Yes, Zone 6, I think, holds the one.
Just realised there's two Maxes there actually now, isn't there?
Well, and there's 2 Bruces, there's 2 Maxes, and there's 2 Micks. So,
Jeez.
yes. So both Micks are on the same team and both Bruces are on the same team, but Max is playing not only in the opposition teams but against each other.
Against each other in second, yeah. Something about that generation. This is the veterans over 70s. This is a pretty good... Oh, it's going to duck.
Well, they're both his bowls. He's playing into, and he turned it on the... Oh, unlucky not to get it onto the jack there.
Well, it's a little more open there for him now. We'll see it a bit more easily.
Yeah, probably a little bit too heavy there, Ben, for what he was after. I feel he just wanted to pump that bowl up a bit into the area, but as you said, he has opened it up a little bit.
The other thing to notice is 3 players on the, I was about to say the Curry team.
the Zone 6 team.
The Zone 6 team were...
almost the Curry team.
That's it. They're using arms. He's just missed Jack.
Well, he's 1 in 1 out there, I feel. So it's probably in a better position now for Beasley. He lands the bowl or trails the jack here.
Yeah, similar kind of shot to the last one, maybe a little less weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil Lubke, well done. Made it first comment again. Here it comes. Just put it out there. He might get a little love.
Pretty good area. Is he going to get down? Needs a rub. Oh, well.
Jeez.
A little bit too quick again, I feel there.
2 was the call.
2, Bruce said 2. He's going to stand right in front of the camera.
Yep. There he goes.
Someone's gave him the chat.
And as he jumped the other way, he's annoyed his skipper. Oh, dear. We had fun with it yesterday.
The cattle prod came out a few times, mate.
No, they were doing it to each other. Running around like you see in a cartoon when they don't know where to run left and right. Jumping around. It was great fun. So just a draw here on for Ian.
Yeah, add to the count.
Well, those balls on the camera look like they flashed down too fast. That one actually is. Well, it's kicked it across.
Jack movement, but I think it'll still be just a 2.
Yep, 2 it is. 2 to zone 6 to start the day. And I'll bring the colourful scoreboards up for the first time.
Yes, remember, viewers, this is a side match, so 3 teams of 4 making up the side with all 3 teams' scores. Aggregate score goes towards the masterboard. Playing for 10 points. 7 points if you win the masterboard, and a point for each rink that you win.
That's it. No, format most of the people in New South Wales will be familiar with, essentially our pennants format, with a slight difference. We're playing 18 ends, and we're respotting the jack. So every end will be, if it's killed, jack goes back on the tee. We don't replay the end.
So Bruce Edwards leading for zone 6. With his opening bowl on the second end. Les Pike from the Windale Gateshead Club.
Where is Windale? I haven't actually heard of that club before.
Windale Gateshead is a little bit south of Charlestown. You would have drove past on your way to Charlestown previously. You would have had to drive past. You go past Belmont. It's in between Belmont and Charlestown, right?
Oh yeah. We'll be driving down that way at some point soon. I might stop and have a look. I'm going to East Maitland tomorrow.
The great guru, Terry McCabe, is coordinator there. Played for Australia in the past as Terry.
Oh, wow. This looks like a decent place, actually. Just looking on Google Maps now. It's a handy tool.
And 2 good opening bowls there from Les.
Very good opening bowls.
And Max Wilton just going to duck under. Good effort. As you said, Ben, 3 players with the bowling arm, and if we didn't have the bowling arms, obviously they wouldn't be here playing in a representative fixture for their zone.
Oh, how good are the tools we have? We were speaking to Des Cross yesterday, and one of the things he said that I hadn't considered, he put it really well, is that we play the same game. We don't alter the game have to alter the game for different abilities. People can use the tools to, like the bowling arm, to keep playing the game, and that's brilliant. But multi-disability guys don't have to have any changes to the game. They can get out there and play. It's not altered, and I think it's the only game in the world that can do that.
You're right, mate. You're right, and in my position, I occasionally get a complaint about people using a bowling arm, and my answer is, you can use one if you want.
That's it. Exactly right. If there's an advantage, use it. Yeah. Go for it. We've got Nathan Bazant, Crab in the house. Just a shout out to Crab and everyone down at Berry and every volunteer that's been out there to help them get their greens back and the club back after some flooding down there, some huge flooding at Berry, and they're pretty. You may have seen it on my Facebook there, Warren, but they got absolutely smashed, and but they had a huge volume of volunteers the next day. They had one of the cool stories is a car club that was meant to have a show there, a VW club it was, in their car park. So a few of them turned up. They weren't obviously able to have the show, but they turned up and just thought they'd jump on a shovel and start moving some of the sludge and stuff that was on the greens. It was brilliant. It was a great effort for everyone down there, so very proud.
Yeah, that's great. Great to hear people chipping in. I think that's the Aussie way, mate.
Yep, absolutely right. And Seymour, is a lovely morning and streaming Zone 6 just for you. That's right. William Bill Ahoy. Morning, Ben and Woz.
Morning, Billy.
And Jared Gorsuch as well.
Mick Lewis here. Looking to turn that bowl in around just a little bit high.
Glenn Baxter. Morning, Benny. Good to hear one of our Zone 2 senior players in commentary. Not just a senior player, mate, a senior champion. Twice state champion this time.
Well, Benny, as you know, I have copped a bit about that, so I intentionally stayed out of the team photo with the veterans yesterday because I could have guessed what would have happened on the Zone 2 Facebook page.
It was a massive effort. You had the state champs, mate, and congratulations on that.
Cheers, mate.
Trev Solomons, Shippo, my big brother Ronald Malcolm Solomons is playing in this.
Yes, he is.
And Gary Holt on the line too. So another good bunch. Zone 2 and Zone 6 obviously very well supported. Here we go. So
Mick Lewis here. Is he going to land on his own bowl? He does land on his own 2 bowl there.
Pretty handy. He'll be happy with that, actually. He's probably still holding 3.
Yep.
And he's run through and put his own bowl in a better position for the draw. So anything that comes through now has either got to be dead accurate or run through.
Yeah, the bowl closest to the tee is a Zone 6 bowl, but the one behind that is Zone 2. So I think he'd be just looking to sit the Jack High bowl on his backhand here. If he's a little bit tight, he can sit either one of the bowls across the centre line. And look at the players, Benny. How good are they? Avoiding the camera. Look at that view we've got.
Went and gave them the brief. Get out of the way. No doubt, and we said it yesterday, there's no recrimination if they do. Number one, they're not used to it. And number two, they're focusing heavily on an important game. So I'm not going to blame them or carry on, but, geez, it's funny.
I think that one's a little bit tight, but they're his own bowls, I feel. No, that one's a Zone 2 bowl he's collected.
And it's the premiers of... Max, was it Dettelbacker?
That's Dettelbacker. Werner Dettelbacker, his correct name. He loves everyone calling him Werner.
It's interesting. I'm watching how the width on this green, because especially on the rink next door, those bowls almost seem to be crossing into this rink here. It's these greens are traditionally and by reputation very quick.
Yeah, and traditionally that's the wide side too, Benny, you're mentioning there. We had the Interzone here a few years ago. 2021, I believe, they were the hosts of the Interzone. Well, this is a better track this time. Ian Meehan, is he going to get it solid? Oh, he just peeled off it.
He sat for third shot, I'd suggest, but you're right, didn't quite get the turn he wanted, maybe a little strong.
Yeah. So we should be at least levelled up on this rink. Beasley a chance to draw another. A little trail down the centre line, just to the left as we're looking, could create quite a number. But he looks like he's just got the draw weight. Is he going to get past that bowl?
Needs a little touch.
Well, he has. Yep. And that'll be 3, I feel. And 3 it is.
Yep. Big 3 for Zone 2. Good reply. 3-2 after 2 ends. We're playing the 18 ends, of course. And I'll update the big board after a few ends. I won't do it straight away, or the master boards. Andrew tells me off for saying big board.
Well, we call it the big board, mate. So,
That's it.
Yeah, everyone knows what we're talking about when we say the big board.
So where's he put the mat? About 1.5 metres up.
Yeah.
See, and it's dropped in on the what I know is just in front of the 27 metre line, which is where the logos are.
Quite clever.
Yeah, so he's innovating. Yeah, he was talking about that yesterday. Their greenkeeper, quite a remarkable man. Actually, he was good on the commentary, talking a lot about some greenkeeper stuff. Michael Woods and his apprentice Blaine Cook are out there working hard again this morning. That's a good start.
As we've already said, magnificent surface here.
I said yesterday, one of the things I find about greenkeepers and such is you'll know a good one because often they're not just the greens but the surrounds are meticulous. And one of the things I noticed this morning as I stuck my head in the greenkeeper's shed is it's neater than my lounge room. It's incredible. Everything's got a spot. All the power cords on the mowers are wrapped up in exactly the same way. All the wheelbarrows are resting in their spots. It's bloody amazing, actually. I could live in there.
Yeah, people with pride in their work, mate.
Yep.
Pike leaving that one a little bit short. So it's 1 to zone 6 currently. The left-handed Bruce Edwards with his...
Yeah, left-handed with an arm.
Well.
He could be the first one of them I've met. My daughter's a lefty, and I can always tell the left-handers because they end up with ink and stuff on their hands when they write. But Bruce Edwards obviously using the black bowls. It doesn't say what kind they are.
Yes, he's got the ABT Evos,
Oh,
size 4.
Oh, I guess that's one of the good things about having an arm too. You can go for a bigger size.
Little back out. Fraction tight, had pretty good weight there.
It's different end to end yesterday. Very different end to end, the way the heads were formed. We found that going away from the club like they are now was seemed to be a bit tighter with the wind. I think affected it a bit.
Sure.
But it's dead still here right now, and we're not expecting much wind at all today. Well, it's like down on the coast at the moment.
Well, I'm led to believe Newcastle had 100-kilometre winds a few days ago.
Oh, mate, yeah, down my way too, down the south. Yeah, that's moved off the coast now, that huge wind. But after a couple of days of soaking and then wind, I know the Illawarra's copped it. A couple of the coal mines overflowed and started punching coal into people's houses down there. That's pretty rough.
Keep them warm in the winter, mate.
Yeah, exactly right.
So Max Wilton now. And still zone 6 holding. On the forehand, just a little bit heavy with his first.
Yeah, maximum 5-knot winds today. It's going to be nothing. It's going to be beautiful all day.
It's a great bowl here from Wilton. Well played. Made 2, but it's unfortunate. Left it jack high, so... Yeah,
a bit of a shelf there, a bit of a target to run through a little bit. We'll see. This won't stay the same.
Both short bowls are zone 2s as well, so if Lewis is a bit wayward, you can work off or use one on the front 2. But as you can see, a beautiful track up through there to get a result. Line looks pretty good. And there's the
there
result.
It is. Yep, that's the movement we were talking about.
He followed through nicely
Jeez,
as well.
Well done, great shot. He's with a smile on his face too.
Yeah.
Up there. No, they're loving it. Evan Lewis on the line, great shot, Daddy says.
Yeah, good morning, Ev.
Lee Stinson online to give you some grief, mate.
Yes. Always one, isn't there?
Oh, Ryan from Wangi, BC, come on zone 2. Oh, Timmy Twining, the boys standing in front of it. That's right. We don't have a window to knock on here, but that's all right. They'll figure it out. Timmy Twining on, the one of the most professional leads getting around. He's playing at East Maitland tomorrow. And Platinum, I love Platinum. It's the best. We got looking forward to that, actually.
Here's Lewis now. Needs to correct.
Crossed. What's he done? Has he made two?
Well, he's made another. Yep, that was the zone 6 bowl. He sat out. So Bruce Hampton. Aaron F will be talking about the trees there, Benny. He believes that you need trees to make wind because whenever you see trees moving, there's wind around.
There's a logical fallacy. Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
Trevor Solomons is a left-handed bowler, he says, using nothing wrong with us lefties. Absolutely right, and you're not wrong. Good bowls, Dad, Sam Wilton, good family on here. Benny Rouse was saying, good morning, Benny and father.
Benny.
Clay Parker, is that the New South Wales Senior Singles champ? It absolutely is, and pairs too, wasn't it?
No, mate.
No, not the pairs?
No. We made it to the fours semi, but we're convincingly defeated by a team from up north.
It's given that a big, wide track.
Yeah, it's just putting a covering bowl in.
Running for cover, yep.
Yeah.
Chasing it down too, pretty spry for a veteran.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's why we have to go out and remind them every now and then about the cameras because they are all over 70. The short-term memory loss may play a part every now and then. I know I get it. But eventually I remember everything, Ben.
Yep, know everything, remember everything. Look at this shot here. I reckon he's got close to Jack.
He's got it well too. But that,
got the good bounce. And that was the cover. That was the reason that Mick Beasley was running for cover at the back. He's down one now. But he's had a pretty good sighter, to be honest, running that one back, so he'll adjust pretty easily here.
Well, it's just the same bowl, isn't it? Just a metre shorter.
Yep.
Very good bowl from Ian Mann there.
No, exceptional. The scoreboard hasn't updated for some reason. There it is.
So, Beasley, one down with his last bowl, and number 3. 18 in match, winner through to the final. Well, he's on a pretty high line again. It's not going to get back. Well, he's overcooked it.
So they'll go at least one down. The draw shot here is a big one. Only multiples so far. First two ends, a 2 and a 3.
Yep.
Meanwhile, just looking at the masterboard here, it's 10-6 to zone 2 at the moment after 8 total. And I'll do some updates to the scoreboards in a second.
Just watch this bowl finish. It's quick as well after he had that run with his last. So it'll be 1, which will level up the scores at 3-all on this rink. And it'll level up the masterboard at 10-all after 8. And looking across, Ben, I can see zone 3 is leading zone 15, 13-8 after 10. And down the bottom, zone 3 and zone 10. Zone 3 is 6, zone 10 5 after 7.
Well, that's big because that's one of those games that's will influence that section heavily.
And Zone 13 leads 7-3 after 5.
Thank you.
So Edwards on the mat, and
Yep,
4.
And turning around, there we are. Updating scores on this one, a bit more complex than normal. Oh, yeah. Yep. I haven't done this board. Silly boy, we're doing all the other ones.
10 on 9, mate. Yep. So Pike using the edges. It's a pretty straight bowl for those familiar with them.
I reckon you'd get turned out of a turbo on this green at the moment.
But these conditions, ideal for good bowling. Greens are great. Weather's fantastic. No wind.
Tamworth turning it on, yeah. They went up and had a look at the Oxley Lookout last night for the sunset and ended up sitting there joining a party of lawyers, actually, sitting there when they're having a couple of drinks. It was great. It was a lovely place and watching the sunset. Then it got a bit chilly and I went home. But Tamworth's a great place to visit if you want to come out here. It's getting under my skin, actually. I'm enjoying it.
I actually sat up all night, wondered where the sun went, Ben, and then it dawned on me.
Oh, God. You and Andrew Lynn in the room would just break my heart, I reckon.
So it's Zone 2 holding. Still a bit of room there. It's probably about 18 inches short, the shot bowl on the centre line. There's Wilton on his forehand. He's been on a pretty good track here. He's going to sneak past and grab the jack. He has.
Wow. Sat with it beautifully. Hit it nice and fat.
Yeah. So Dettelbacker will be out in uncharted territory.
It'll be interesting for him out in that spot. We'll see what happens in the corner. That's the corner where everyone walks onto the green, so maybe there's a flat spot out there. It's pretty close to the edge.
Yeah, from memory they do tend to hold a little bit. Well, that one's coming back. It's just not going to get back enough for shot, but it's a very good bowl.
That's a good bowl, yeah. Really good second bowl, the second shot.
And these two skips, Benny, have something in common. In 1998, they were both members of the same fours team that won the fours championship.
I love that.
Yeah.
1998.
1998, Beasley had a couple of years at Curry.
Oh, look at this shot.
Well played.
What a reply.
Max Wilton, either hand. The Maxes are turning it on. Could say maximum effort there.
Yes. Max power.
Yeah.
The 1998. I just joined my first ship in 1998. HMAS Hobart back in then, yeah. As a young junior sailor.
And Dettelbacker missing the line with that one.
I should have mentioned I also got married that year.
Oh.
That's right.
On the ship.
That's it. Michelle doesn't watch the coverage. It's fine.
Well, Hampton on a pretty good track as well. Just needs to beat that bowl, which he has. That's another counter. So 3 to Zone 6 at present. What can Lewis do? The umpires have been called and they've just checked they didn't want to walk in front of the camera and they've come around the back.
One of them's Chris, who won the senior pairs, women's pairs at the state champs.
Excellent. Well, Lewis, he looks tight to me.
Depends on the speed, in fact.
Well, he's going to get his own team's bowl.
Well, I think he's cut the third one out at the back, at the very minimum. So it's 2 down. Gives them something to build on, actually, and can punch that up a little bit. There's 2 bowls there to rest on, and Jack. So, an advantage there, but Zone 6 has the same shot.
Got a pretty good line here if he's got the weight. Just going to pull up a fraction short, I feel.
Yeah.
Unlucky. But it'll be a bit of a nuisance now for Zone 2. See Beasley just indicating where Jack High is for Lewis to toss it out a bit. Well, I don't think he's tossed it out.
No.
Is he going to find a Zone 2 bowl? He is. That's a Zone 2 bowl, and he's pushed it up.
For shot.
And may well have got the shot, yes. Yes, it is, indicated by Beasley.
Yep, he's got the centre of that edge, which is a really weird sentence to say, but he's pushed it forward. Overall score is on 2-6. It should be on the screen. If it's not, I've done something. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, guys. There you go. It was 10-all when I last updated it. It's now 12-10 to Zone 2, but I'll be updating those every few ends, every 10 minutes or so. Luke Roston, how's the Jack moving in this game? Yeah, they're not leaving it, are they? And Trevor, yeah, that is Les Pike, your cousin, playing lead for Zone 2.
So, man, having a bit of think about what hand to play here. He was having a look if he could play with a bit of weight up on the forehand to try and land the bowl, but that's fraught with danger, I feel. They're all Zone 2 bowls on that hand. So, backhand it is. See what kind of weight he plays here. He's got a little bit on it. Looking to promote his own, which he's going to do, but just got it on the wrong angle. Unlucky. It was a very good effort, that. So Beasley now will need to get another one in there.
He does have second or first and third Zone 2 there. So Zone 6, he's got second and third.
Second and third, yes. Yeah. So Beasley would be looking to get another one into the head. Looks to be on a pretty good track here.
He's taking the grass. It's all about weight, I feel.
Oh, he's going to get the hole.
Oh, no,
he got the bowl.
Oh, my
well
goodness.
Played.
That's exactly what his third called. That's what Mick Lewis said. Just drop on this one, mate, and replace it. And he's done it well. 2 shots now. Zone 2 on this head.
Well, they can both go.
They can.
Man, with a bit of weight, he just needs to skim around the front bowl, which is his own anyway. Well, if he gets the outside edge of that bowl of Beasley's, it'll take the back bowl of Zone 2 out and get rid of both of them. They do hold third shot, or he tries to dead draw it. Looks as though he's lining up with a bit of weight though, and he is. Don't think that's going to get back though. Just holding out.
Yeah, it was close. Oh no, sorry, obviously the right weight. Wouldn't have missed by much, but yeah, something we noticed yesterday too. When when runs go on, when the heavy shots on, they stay on. They stay on the track. They don't really bend.
Yeah, well, the less friction on the green, right? Longer it takes for the bias to take over when you're playing with a bit of weight.
This is a very good bowl. Look at this draw shot. Just wants it. Oh, I thought that was going to finish on.
Caution,
sorry,
yes.
2.
2 it is.
After a very, very good shot by Mick Beasley.
So, across the 3 rinks in this game, it's Lagusa trailing, Lagusa for Zone 2, trailing Rowbottom Zone 6, 4-3 after 4, and Wayne Lambourne for Zone 6 is behind by 2 against Barry Cartwright, and As you can see on our streaming rink, it is 5-3 to Zone 2, with the Skips have just incurred a fine for not updating their scoreboard at the other end. Michael Beasley would know all about fines, Benny, because we have the fine tin at Soldiers Point, where he's a teammate of mine.
Oh, brilliant. So I've got 14-11 now on the masterboard here on this one.
Okay, we look at we look across with Zone 15, trailing Zone 3. So Zone 3 18-11 after 13. 16-7 now. Zone 13 are leading 11 after 9. And down the far end we have Zone 10 leading 9-7 after 11. So as we said earlier, this is a place in the final for either Zone 6 or Zone 2, both on 19 points so far from 2 wins in their previous matches.
Tell you what, Les Pike's got a ripper of a bowl there.
Yeah. There's Dettelbacker now with his Premier on its way. Size 4. Going to cut across. The weight was pretty good.
Looks like a good bloke. Les, just looking at him there, he's pretty happy with the way the way things are going. Tell you what, this tournament's played in really good spirit. And we speak about, and you come around and see a lot of it too, mate. We get around to the juniors, and it's just a bizarre competition. There's so much energy and enthusiasm in them. It just feels different. And then you go to a what you call just a standard state competition. There's a lot of intensity, not necessarily a lot of banter and carry on, but and then you get to veterans here like this, and the banter is all time. It's so good. Yes,
enthusiasm, yes. Energy, not so much.
Well, they're out there competitive and having fun.
Well, we spoke about that. I spoke about that with Alan Walker the other day, and it's the competitiveness that keeps these players coming to these events. You know, they get to be able to compete at a very high level, and a lot of these players will be playing in their highest grade or second highest grade at their club where they are at the moment, and when you put them all together, you get some quality entertainment.
Here we go.
Wilton.
Jeez.
Just ducking under. What's he using? Optima size 5.
Big bowls. That's what I like to see.
So Mick Lewis. Mick used to be at Walls End Diggers. Unfortunately, Mines Poseidons took care of that bowling club. The greens are more like a BMX track now, with hills and hollows everywhere, and unfortunately, through insurances and different things, I haven't been able to get back into the club or onto the greens, and it'll take a mammoth amount of work to get them greens back into action. So a lot of the players have moved on to other clubs in Newcastle, Waterboard, Lambton, Hamilton North, Cardiff, spread themselves out a bit, which is a shame, but Walls End is an area renowned for line subsidence to happen every now and then. Oh, unlucky there for Hampton. For those that don't know, watching, these two zones are neighbouring zones in the Newcastle and Hunter Valley area, so they play against each other quite a bit throughout the season in different events and tournaments and things. So
yeah, I was going to say Zone 6, I think, inland from Zone 2. The blokes on the coast, just hearing the chefos dropping carrots at the behind us. It's great. quick shot. It's going to duck and hit that front one. Anything could happen here. Oh, he's kicked it far sideways. Well, that's cleared that one out of the way.
Yeah, that was the zone 2 bowl that went across. So still 1 to zone 2 at present. And Les Pike's bowl sitting right next to the jack there. I believe that's
Black bowls.
the bowl of Bruce Edwards. One of the ABTs, I believe.
Was it one of those dark blue ones?
Yeah.
I can't see. It's hard to tell at the moment. Either way, it's a curry bowl. Zone 6. They're both from Curry. I got that right.
Yeah.
You can see all the a lot of the partners and friends of these guys here as well. It's not too far from Newcastle, is it? You know, what's the drive?
3 hours and 10 minutes, mate. Took me from God's country, West Wallsend.
It was 7.5 hours from God's other country, God's holiday home. Or God's waiting room, as sometimes known as down in the Shirehaven. Suppose just duck it off, I think, for a little break, comfort break. No, maybe just having a chat. That was close. Oh, that touched. So we just had someone come and have a chat to us. So I looked away and missed that shot. But what a ripper! So another fairly weighted shot. This one's going to turn in. Looks like Jack to me. Well, he's edged it. What's he done? I think he's given it away. Maybe a couple even. Player's just sitting right up in front of the A's with his back right in front of the camera there, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'll have a look at.
All right, with the green, yeah, I think they're all zone 2 bowls there.
3, so yeah, he's given it away. Not just given it away, given away 3 shots at the moment, maybe 4.
Yeah, I think the black one at the back's may well be zone 6's closest.
Yep. Yeah, maybe 4, maybe even 5 with that green one. Maybe I'm looking too closely, but all this ball needs to do is get to those front ones, and Jack's well protected.
You expect Beasley to be adding to the count here, which he has done.
In fact, improved the position. So, interesting bowl here now.
Well, what does he do? No, he's waved his third away. I know what I'm doing, he says.
I can get all 4 of them.
Yes, sit back and watch. Well, looks like he's going with a bit of weight again. He is.
He's out there on for that pace.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to hang around, is it?
Oh, wow.
Well,
I
thought he was flying.
So did I. Those bowls, and they trick me every time. The quad colours on the camera, they look like they're going a million miles an hour.
That's why he waved his third away.
Yep, I got this, buddy, he says. That's magic.
Leave it with me.
That's a brilliant bowl. So 1 to zone 6. They're on 4. Make sure I will check that score, but yeah, it's 4-5 after 5.
I believe that's correct. Yep. Zone 11 fighting back over there. Back to within 3. 16-13. Zone 13 leads after 11.
Slightly longer end. Zone 6, I only know that because the once again I can see where the logos are, and they've run past the logos a bit, so that's interesting movement.
Now Edwards with his first bowl. A bit of a buffer for zone 2 on the big board. They've kicked away 19 12 after 14. And I'll update them others, Ben. Zone 3 have hit the front against Zone 15. They lead 19-16 after 17. Zone 11 have clawed more back. They trail by 1 now, 16-15 after 12.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround. Zone 13 haven't moved there.
And Zone 10 lead 14-7 after 14. So a couple of big games on the green next to us to see who the other finalist is going to be this afternoon.
Exactly right. Both games over there matter. And on here, obviously, we're playing these two teams for the spot in the final. The other two are playing pretty much a dead rubber. They'll be playing competitively, trust me. But
yeah, you want to go away from the championship with a win.
Definitely.
Pike just a little bit under there, but his first one, another good lead bowl. He's been setting the heads up well so far for his team. A couple of rinks next door. Barry Cartwright from Zone 2 leads Lane Lambourne 10-4 after 5. I just can't see the other board at the present. Oh, it's 4-all between Row Bottom and Lagusa.
So this is interesting with this one. Everyone's got the weight, but either crossing or not.
Yeah, well, that's that traditional wide side that we talked about earlier, Ben. You just got to take a little bit more grass than you think.
You said that pretty good head next door there. Big cluster of bowls.
Well, you can see on the rink that we're streaming, this is the 5th bowl now, and it's a ripper, but it's still across the centre line. So 5 out of 5 that have been played on that hand have crossed the centre line. So I don't think it's the bowls they're using.
No, exactly right. Just watching that, it kind of looks like it's about to fall. It's hanging up just on the grips.
Yeah, the dimples are holding it up. Wilton up on his forehand. Looks to be a fraction tight again, and he knows it.
There's something I noticed or spoke about at BPL with a couple of players that they won't use the Aero Z scoops because of the grip.
They won't fall?
Yeah, it won't fall. They want the bowls laying down generally when they finish.
Yeah.
Oh, look, more news.
Yeah, it's great to see. He's Dettlebacker again. He's going to be a little bit tight and just a little bit underweight, but it's enough to count. That's another counter. Zone 2 really applying some pressure here. See if Hampton can get a bowl in there for Zone 6. Well, he's certainly on a pretty good track, but he looks a little bit hot. Well, you're going to get the tee. As Ben mentioned before, the only couple of changes to this competition is that only 18 end game instead of the 21 ends, and the jack is re-spotted if we have any dead ends.
They're building a pretty good head to spot those ones that crossed. It's looking pretty nice in there now. They found it. Jack's just moved a little tiny bit, but he's coming down the other hand actually, I think.
Yeah, Beasley changed him over. Didn't want to leave anything Jack high, I don't think, from the work off, but Lewis is under the line, and as Beasley's encouraging that bowl to get right away now, so it can't be used. It's done that, got behind the jack.
You get the right weight.
Yeah. So grass on both hands. Well, Hampton's got pretty good grass here, I believe. All on his weight now. Is he going to get under his own? Well, just going to work around it, unfortunately.
You can see we had Channel 7 here yesterday. There's the Channel 9 crew turning up today.
Again, we were talking yesterday, Ben, when you get out around the country areas, the television crews are always there, aren't they? They turn up and
they do
get their little story.
Yeah, I watched the snippet last night on Channel 7, which was good. Interviews with the local players and whatnot. And Channel...
Yeah.
Oh. Oof. What's he done? Has he got it?
Well...
Answer's no.
No, well, he's another counter, but I think he might have made it a little bit easier for Zone 6 now to play a bit of weight up with the backhand. They've got the three backest bowls.
There's nothing further back than those, is there? No, it's just those ones, and then so that's what's pretty much in front of them. You can see if the jack kicks out, there's Zone 6 bowls to catch over there. Problem is you've got to do it without moving those bowls with it. I can't see that necessarily happening on the obvious hand.
You think one of them's going to have to go. Yes, the Zone 3 president was interviewed on the news last night about this event. When it came on in the club, I believe there was a line of autograph hunters for him.
Selfies.
Yeah. So, man will be first to play. What's he going to do? Well, it's definitely backhand with weight.
Yep. I mean, that seems like the obvious shot. I think that...
Oh, that's tight.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get one of his own here. Well,
yeah, he's back there now. He's got a couple there now. Next shot that if he hits that and Jack goes, that's where it's going.
I'm tipping Michael Beasley will be drawing towards the tee, about 2 feet to the left of the tee, as Mick Lewis is pointing out.
So Zone 6 on the tee. The kill is definitely on, and if he kills it, then Zone 6 has got a couple there as well. So yeah, definitely needs to be around that tee. Bezo's a good player. He won't miss by much if he misses at all.
He looks to be in the area for where he needs a bowl. Oh, well, he just ran into one, so it's pushed another Zone 6 bowl back.
So this, he's either
big bowl here,
2 down or 3 up, potentially.
Well, I think he's 5 or 6 down here.
He's got something.
Yeah, he needs to make contact, in which he's going to.
Here it comes.
Oh, he's plucked out one.
Can you believe he hit that bowl? I thought he had that all the way.
So, well, I don't know how many this is. Man, it's 3 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Beasley's just going to draw wide, as indicated. We talked about the statue at Soldier's Point. If something's wrong with your delivery, you might hear the word statue yelled out across the green, and it's Michael Beasley reminding you to stay down after your bowl. You'll see, if we get a look at him, you'll see that after he delivers, he's motionless for quite some time. So if you watch him deliver,
he will
stay down after his bowl. Hopefully, now that I've pumped him up, so you see there the statue.
Love the statue.
Yeah.
When I coach, I always say the bowlers are posers. We always pose at the
That's
bottom.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, and so you hear the word statue yell out across the green. It's a reminder to yourself that maybe you're not staying down after your delivery.
That was a very good shot. So 1, 2 and 3 come out.
Yeah, 4.
Big end.
Well, this could be as big as 6.
That's the 5th one.
Yeah, I think the other one might be in too. Man, I think it's going to be 6. Multiples are killers.
Big multiples like that are killers, yeah.
So while we're waiting for this measure, just on the other couple of rinks, we have Cartwright leading 10-6 for Zone 2 over Lambourne. And Lagusa, I think that's a 4, so he's trailing by 1 to Rowbottom.
Yep.
I didn't think they had their closest bowl. Oh, it might be 7. It's 7.
That's a 7. Who missed out?
Oh. Who did miss out?
Who gets the fine?
Oh, well, it's a green. I don't know whether it's a Maxi Dettelbacker or a Mick Lewis.
Wow, 7. That's huge.
But you know who's missed out? The player that Ian Mann landed that bowl through.
Oh, yeah. So it's not even his fault. Give him a fine anyway.
Yes, yeah.
So that's huge. That takes it 12-4 after 6. Skippers haven't updated the board again. Another fine.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh no, they've got the second on the rink next door doing it. My word. All right, Benny, we might get some updates from these other boards here. So we've got zone 15. We're just updating that. So zone 15 are 22. Zone 3 are 22. It's 22 all after 22.
Yeah, okay. Synchronicity.
We'll go to the far end where it's 16-10 to zone 10 after 18.
That's a bit of a comeback from zone 3 too.
18-16 to zone 13 after 15 ends.
It's close over there then.
Yeah. That section, any 3 out of the 4 teams can qualify for the final depending on the results.
And the zone 10 versus zone 3 game over there is going through the ends too, by the way. They're on 18. They're a long way up on everyone else. Oh, that's 22, not 2. This one, this big board, I've got the right camera, yep.
26-17.
26-17.
19. So a reasonably shorter end thrown here by zone 2.
Yeah, I'll jump on and fix that camera up shortly.
Which is interesting after just scoring a 7.
Yeah, it may have been an error. But he did, Nick Beasley did walk right up the green.
Up there, yeah, it's interesting.
Oops.
Could be another fine if they lose this end, Ben.
It creates a really nice border for that South Bilo logo. Look at that. Good club. Geez, they've looked after us well. Players all lining up this morning for big brekkies, mate.
Yeah, magnificent. Breakfast and lunch has been sensational.
Yeah, my usual hash brown and beans.
Dettelbacker on the backhand.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant.
Well played. Hasn't been happy with his first 2 games. Talking to him yesterday, I asked him how he's been going. I guess with that competitiveness, we're never real happy with the way we play ourselves.
Yeah, it's it. Going all right, but, it could be better.
Yeah.
One of the fun things about this game is it is hard. It's a hard game. And, easy game to learn, hard game to master. It's a
game made hard by the people that play it.
What was the other thing it gets called? I heard it called in the defence was long distance chess.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Getting people to have a go is the hardest part because to them it looks easy sitting there watching.
That's right.
All you got to do is roll that thing down the other end there.
But I tell you what, once you have a go, it gets in your blood.
So, as we mentioned earlier, place in the final this afternoon for the winner of this game between Zone 2 and Zone 6. Both have had 2 wins previously. Leading into this, both on 19 points from a possible 20. Zone 6 has a 9-shot better margin. So, I was going to say a draw would be enough, but a points draw, a rink each and a tied rink, would be enough for Zone 6. But if it's a masterboard draw, Zone 2 would need to win 2 of the 3 rinks.
Just looking at a couple of blokes on the Powerade this morning.
We've got the lovely reporter turned up too, looking for someone to interview. Benny, you might get a job here soon.
God, yep. Well, this is a good competition. We got to speak to Ray Tozer yesterday when this is his brainchild essentially.
Yeah.
And,
kicked off in Zone 13.
And Grandviews, I think I had the notes.
It was, you are correct, yep.
Zone 10 currently holding it, so it's been around since 2018. We've got the trophy next to us, mate.
I think Zone 2 might have won the inaugural at Grandviews.
Pretty sure, yep, that's what's there.
Okay. We got 2019 was Zone 15. We didn't play it for a couple of years because of that dreaded...
The spicy cough.
Yes. And then, Zone 10 are chasing the hat-trick.
That's it, last 2 years.
It's a pretty heavy trophy, that one.
Yes, got a heavy stone base. I'll put an image up when the guys cross. I'll show you exactly what we're looking at.
Oh, and Zone 10 are in the mix to make the final again this afternoon. Looking for the hat-trick.
All right, as they cross over, I'll get to show you this now. So that there on the left, that photo on the left, that's the trophy that we're just holding. Big heavy stone base and a good looking thing, and that's the plate that we're reading the results off. So Zone 2 did win it the first year, then Zone 15, and then Zone 10's had it the last 2 years after COVID. So pretty huge event. I'd like to see this expanded. I'd like to see more zones in it, I think.
I'm surprised there's not been, because all the zones get the information. So, and talking to some of the players, and I did talk to them at the state championships, there was a few zones that were unaware that this event happened, which could have knocked me over with a feather when I heard that, because we do send the information to all zones.
Here comes Nick chasing that bowl down. It's pretty close.
It's a very good bowl.
Very good shot.
It's not enough to get the shot though, unfortunately. I think they're still down.
Yeah, so good head of bowls here, by the way. Pretty complex in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what... Yeah, Mean doesn't want to touch that front bowl of Beasley's, or he could give the shot away. See that... He'd been just calling him to draw just around behind the jack if possible. Well, he's on a high line here. He's going to be in the area, or is he? Yeah, yes, he's played it quite well. That's a very good bowl there.
Very handy. So go down and have another look.
Well, I think Beasley will be looking for something similar.
Yep.
Just indicating where he thinks the jack will go.
Mary Ingram from Fife, Scotland. Hello again. Great to see you again. And everyone on the coverage that's watching from around the world. We've got a few from around the world, actually. Some Irish people are watching, New Zealanders, people in the States, always people from the UK. Welcome every single one of you to this coverage of the 2024 Interzone Veterans Interzone from South Tamworth Bowling Club. Tamworth, a beautiful country city in the northern area of New South Wales. Actually, I ran into their local member yesterday.
Close here, Beasley. Has he got the weight? He hasn't got the weight.
Yeah. I'd take a photo of him, but he wouldn't let me.
When you let us know the time and the weather conditions from other countries too. Thanks, people. When you message in, let's see what kind of day or evening you are having.
No, you guys are most of the northern hemisphere. Most of the northern hemisphere, I was about to say. That's not true. The whole northern hemisphere heading into springtime, of course. And we're on our autumn, so not quite frost this morning on the car, but pretty close to it.
Yeah. As I said, it was a very still morning and 7 degrees. Certainly a lot warmer than that now.
Yeah, it was Barnaby Joyce I ran into yesterday.
Was it?
He's the local member, and he was just walking down the street looking for some food, and I wanted to take a selfie. He didn't want to take a selfie with a dude with a purple mohawk, I think.
Maybe he was supposed to be somewhere else.
No, he was leaving the office.
Yeah, right, okay.
No, and Barnaby was after work drinks. Oh, this is a good shot. Look at this.
Oh,
jeez. Couldn't have done much more. I actually thought he had Jack watching that come down.
Well, he pick up a 1. So hoping to make it a few more there, unfortunately.
And that fine is correct, because they did go short and lost the end.
Yeah.
Number 7. All right, so 12.5 after 7 here. I'm going to change this camera over. Wait till the Jack comes down and leave you for a sec for a comfort break, mate.
No problem.
So I'm interested in what they're running again, having a chat here, Zone 6. Just talking about maybe mat length, maybe what the plan is from here on. They have dropped that 7, and maybe the skippers just called them together, get their confidence back a little. Maybe a bit of an old AFL coach's spray. He didn't look happy as he walked out of that.
He's an ex-rugby league player, so that might have been it.
Don't think, just do. Beautiful. All right, I'll be back shortly.
All right. Still looking across these 3 rinks. Lagusa from Zone 2 trails row bottom 6-4. Next door, it is, I just can't see the board, sorry, because Barry Cartwright standing in front of it, so I'll bring you up to date with that one very shortly. We've got 1 to go on our streaming rink as well, 1 to Zone 6 to man. We'll get that up as soon as Benny gets back. Just looking at the other master boards at present. Zone 15 are trailing by 1 shot. Zone 3 red, I think they are. And in the other section, it's Zone 10 leading 25-11 after 22, and Zone 11 have hit the front now after trailing Zone 13. They lead 23-19 after 20. So 3 of the 4 lead bowls on our streaming rink, right in the area. And this is Max Wilton from the Club Mate and City Bowling Club. Played it well. So the other Max on this rink's Max Diddlebacker from Beresford Bowling Club. The zone 2 looks to be on a pretty good path here. Going to get down in time to get the jack. Just slid past, but it's enough for shot. Well played. So Wilton now will try to do the same. Draw on the backhand. Beautiful greens here at South Tamworth Bowling Club. Well played. Wilton in the area. Worked off the inside of one of the bowls and got the shot. Diddleback will be looking to play the same. If he draws the same, if he grabs the jack, he can make 3, but he looks a lot tighter this time. That one's going to get away on him. Well, he might get the same rub. Well, he sat the bowl. So Hampton now on his backhand as well. How far is this one going to come back? Not quite getting back. These bowls seem to be a lot tighter. So he's got SRVs, but yeah, they don't seem to be working as much as some of the other bowls. Look out, Benny, here comes that camera guy to get you, mate.
Yeah, they're heading towards the club.
They're saying, you're the bloke that was harassing Barnaby Joyce last night.
I'll say yes. Another good head of bowls. These guys have got this dialed in now, haven't they?
Well, they certainly have. Yeah.
Oh, Cheers going up next door from zone 6.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Lambourne's played a good one by the looks of things, and getting back into the game. We see the 7 on this rink, but Masterboard is only 5 to diff now at the moment. It's 28 to 23 in favour of zone 2 after 24. We go around the grounds where zone 15 leads 31-26 after 28. We'll just watch this bowl of Lewis's coming in. Is it going to turn a zone 2 bowl in? Well, that is a zone 2 bowl. Zone 11 have hit the front now, Ben. 23-19 after 20.
That's a big change.
Yeah, and zone 10 look like they're kicking away 29 to 12 after 24 ends.
I'm interested to see the results of this. The math on there is a little complex for me. To be honest, I'm looking at that. But, yeah, anyone can win it. 28, 23, 24.
Well, I think, looking last night, I think zone 11 needed an 8-2 victory to
tie it up. Yep.
Well, I'm not sure if zone 10 have a 10-0 win, and depending on the other result, yeah, you're right. It's going to come down to rink wins, I feel.
Oh, here we go. This is a good shot. Looks like jack to me.
Got the jack. Well,
it's in that pile.
What has he done? There is a jack in there. Apparently, the blokes are looking for it. Have they found it? Yes, they've found it. And Mick Lewis has signalled 2 to zone 2. So I think zone 6 were holding there as well. So me and Maeve gave the shot away there, or more than one. So 3-shot turnaround with that bowl.
A little too accurate.
Yeah.
So
they're still looking for that jack, Ben. Have they found it?
Well, I can see where it is.
You
just
can see it? Oh,
just.
right. There's it hasn't shattered and broken to pieces, has it? Oh, no, there's a... Yeah.
Yeah, everyone up having a look around the head at the moment. The whole teams are there.
That bowl's got a pimple on it.
Well, any contact... If Zone 2's holding a couple of shots, they don't want to touch it.
Michael Beasley will be going nowhere near it. Although, just looking around, if it does happen to spring to the right, and I think that's what Dettelbach is pointing out, they're all zone 6 bowls on the right of the centre line.
And it will spring that way because it's not going the other way. It's too much in it. So that's... Well, he's walked right down the line on you, Mick. Well, that's what's confronting the skippers at the moment. And as you said, Mick won't want to go anywhere near that.
I think it's Beasley backhand looking to match the 3 black bowls on the right-hand side of the centre line. Well, I don't think he's wide enough for that.
Interesting.
Certainly not. He's going to wreck on a front bowl here, so that's going to push another zone 6 bowl up into that area. So Man's only got 1 to play. If he can spring this jack out to the right, which I can't see it going anywhere else bar out there.
It'd be weird, like a spat pit. It'll shoot out that side. It's just no way it's going to go.
He just needs to be accurate enough with his on-shot here to find the pack. And I believe he may well be. Oh, he's a little bit tight. He's going to peel off. Well.
Umpire. Call him for the umpire.
Beasley's not going to play. Yep. Beasley wanted to play, but his third has declared the head and said, no, you're not playing.
He's called the umpire who's had a bowling head. I haven't seen that before. That's a new one for me.
You're not playing anywhere.
The umpire's just bringing the feelers out by the looks.
She's looking for the jack too. There's a jack in there somewhere. Oh, careful. That bowl's going to rock if you take that. Oh, no, didn't move. All right, so have they taken shot out and they're measuring for another? I don't know what's happened here, Manny.
No
They're
idea.
definitely measuring for something. 1 or 2.
Feeler gauge is out. I haven't seen these used very often at all. This is very unusual. We had an interesting one yesterday on the live stream where both bowls were resting at 12 and 6 on the jack.
Right.
And that no light between them at all. It was fantastic. They weren't opposition bowls, so it was too... We thought they were. We're getting excited.
Oh, okay.
We got all excited, but it wasn't.
Thought it was a tight end. Isn't whichever bowl's touching the hardest gets a shot with that?
Yeah.
We had the feedback from the weather, Benny, with them other countries where people are watching.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at the Facebookers. Mark Jones saying it's nice and warm here in
Oh,
Bali.
yes, at Bali. Morning, Mark. Seagulls supporter.
Oh, Downey saying screening's hazy. No, we're doing okay. I've got monitors up on this and coverage is okay.
Coming over fine in the club.
Well, at least one in Zone 2. We'll find
waiting
out.
to see.
Get your position right, Benny. Come on. Too many bottoms.
We'll just wait to see what goes on the scoreboard. Now it was 2, so 30's gone on Zone 2, leads 30 to 23 after 25 ends.
12.
It should be 14 5. Zone 6 has just scored another shot on Rowbottom's rink, so they lead 10-4 over there.
30, 24, 26 is where we're at on this rink.
Yeah.
This game. Which I'll keep this one updated a bit more regularly than the other ones. We'll keep an eye on them, of course, and I'll update every 10 minutes or so. For everyone that's watching, that beautiful. What are the reporters doing now? Who are they talking to? Phil O'Reilly again, the CEO down there from South Tamworth, having another chat to more media people. And well deserved too. We love hosting this kind of event here at these places. I love to see the clubs doing things like this. I know in Dubbo we had reporters out, almost every second day from somewhere. Big event out there for the state champs, of course. But here, 14-5 after 8 ends. 10 ends to go in this 18-end game. 54 total on the big board is what they're chasing. And fun and games everywhere.
I've just gone out and roused on Michael Beasley for not keeping his rink board up to date.
He hasn't changed it.
No. Well, I didn't speak to him. I spoke to one of his players.
All right, yeah.
So we'll see if it does get updated after the crossover. But I said, just ask him, has he got plenty of $2 coins in his pocket? This is Max Dettelbagger on his backhand with his premiers. Well played.
Very well played. 2 back there now. If I had to say something now about after 8 ends, we usually look at after the 7th end, I think is the prediction, isn't it?
It is, mate. Yep.
The 7th end by statistically will win it at the end. The 8th end and on this rink in particular, Zone 2 do seem to have the best of it. You know, not just from scoring that 7, but Mick Beasley and the lead, Les Pike, both of them seem to be absolutely on fire at the moment.
Dettelbagger again on the backhand. Looks to be on a wider path than his first. Going to find contact with the teammate's bowl out there. Spot in the final awaits for the winner of this side game. Veteran Interzone, for those just joining us, it's a competition for players over the age of 70.
It's hitting the spot in the on the bench for the other lot.
Yes.
Watch the final.
Yeah.
So this is a huge game, and in the other section, on the other section on the other green, 3 teams fighting for a spot. I can go through those once again. I just happen to have them up. So Zone 11, 10 and 13 all looking for a victory. Zone 13, if they win with a 10-0, get all 3 rinks, they'll be on 20 points, but it's pretty tough because Zone 10 and Zone 11 both have the potential to win as well.
Well, Zone 13 are playing 11.
Yeah, well, jeez.
Yes. So
23-19, so it's pretty tight over there at the moment. So
Zone 10 would be hoping that Zone 13 beat Zone 11, I would think.
And once again, we see a really good, really good head. Except for that last shot, commentator curses.
So Lewis on the forehand, looking to just draw around that last short bowl. Anything inside the back bowl, which we may not see the end of it.
That's right.
That's just a little bit long by the looks of that. Oh, thumbs up from...
Yeah, got a thumbs up, so I can't actually see what's going on there. We'll see if
hang on, he said. Hang on. All right,
we'll get a look at it now. There we go.
Oh, well, it was under the bowl, so it's a counter.
I'll just get my other camera in position, and we've had some movements, and that's good. Just committed the cardinal sin, leaving my phone on, not on silent. Oh, jeez, he's bashed into that. It's a call from the skip to move it. So, you reckon it's 3 there to zone 2?
I think it may be, yeah. I think the back 3 might all count.
So there's a shot on offer there down the forehand.
Yeah, I don't know whether the brownie bowls in the draw in man's way, perhaps there, but have to play with a little bit of weight up there and hopefully grab the jack on his way through.
Get him. Someone.
That was the bloke I told to remind Michael about the scoreboard, which has been updated. But Lewis, there he is. He's out the way. So Beasley's on a pretty good path here. This will nearly get right back to the jack, this one. It's just a fraction high, a little bit heavy, but it's come to a good home. So you see the way that bowl turned on the forehand. Well, he's looking though he's shaping up on the forehand. He looks as though he's going to try and draw it there, is he?
It's hard to tell. Just wait for his feet.
No, backhand it is. Yep. So he's going to have to play with a little bit of weight to get up under that brown bowl at the front. Yeah,
it's going to have to be positive. He does have that gap there, and he'll be looking for jack. And that's a very positive shot.
Yeah, and he looks a little bit tight, is he?
I don't know. Maybe. Well, we'll do something.
Going to get off the wall. Oh, well. That was off his own bowl. I think he's got a good one at the back of the green now, so 2 down on the tee. Mick Lewis just indicating 2 down on the tee, but well, did he make that cardinal sin of saying I'm not sure he can kill it? I don't think it'll go there.
It's not going to die. I reckon the pace is getting up. I'm starting to see that shine you get on a really quick green.
Yep. Yeah, as you said, we had that little bit of dew in that this morning, which dampened the greens a little bit, but Beasley's drawn another one here beautifully.
What a great shot.
Well played, Michael Beasley.
Well, if there was any doubt about 3, there's no doubt there now. Magic fingers. We'll get an indication in a second.
Well, it's got to be a similar shot to the last one. That's it. Land that bowl, or if he gets the jack out of bounds, I reckon the furthest bowl back that we can see in the picture is zone 6, and there's another one further back than that. And there it is there.
Yes, yep. So they've definitely got the tee covered with a couple.
It depends what Zone 2 bowls go back with contact, but it looks as though he's on the forehand. He's just going to try and draw it. This is a big bowl here.
Yeah, I reckon he's come off a heavy shot and he's trying to draw this.
This is a big bowl. His line's not too bad. Is he around the front? Is he around the front?
Clear run.
Oh, he is. Oh.
Unbelievably, he snuck through that little hole at the back, forced his way through the little hole at the back. That is amazing. They're testing. Oh, that one at the front must be closer than we thought.
Yep. Lie detector's out. Oh.
It's a long way
need
down.
Assistance to get back up.
So you've got Zone 2's got a 10-shot lead at the moment, 34-24 on the big board.
A few more to go on too, as well with this end. 2 more at least. I'll just see if it's 2 or 3. Mick Lewis doing the measuring. I didn't see the indication there. Right, well,
they'll update the scoreboard and for us in a second, I'm sure.
Well, they've only put 1 on.
All right, 1 it is. 1 to Zone 2.
I don't know what's happened there. They only put 1 on the board. Yeah, I thought they moved 2 out, but they mightn't have been in the count. Anyway.
So be it.
15-5 after 9, is it?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to look at the scoreboard.
9, yep.
15-5 on 9.
18 in game, so they've reached the halfway mark. The 2 rinks next door. It's row bottom leading Sam Laguza 10-6, so Zone 6 over Zone 2. But the one next to that, it is Barry Cartwright from Zone 2 leading Wayne Lambourne 15-9. So 12 shots in it on the big board after 30 of the 54 ends. There's Pike again on his second lead bowl on N10. And that's a cracker. Well played. Been very consistent. There's Pike for Zone 2 in the lead position. Edwards. That's well played as well.
But yeah, the scoreboards won't be there for the final. So
usable.
On the screen, they'll show up really nice. Love a good core flute.
Usually just calling Dettelbacker onto the forehand. Max versus Max, as we've mentioned before, in the seconds position.
Question here, Brian Suckley, did all the zones participate? No, not this year. And in fact, 7 here. There was 8, but one team had to pull out. And that's why there's 2 Zone 3 teams.
Yes, that's been the norm over the course of this championship, Ben. If we do end up with an odd number, the host zone puts an extra side in.
Zone 10's really kicked away over there.
They have 38-14 after 32. And Zone 11 have extended their lead as well. It's 30-22 after 27. And Zone 15 lead 41-31 after 34. So it's playing for pride game, that one. Max Wilton this time with his forehand, which is a little bit tight.
I was going to point out again, how good is Les Pike going?
Yeah. He's been in and around at most ends.
I was going to today take some stats and watch on the live stream whenever the lead wins, whether the whole team wins at the same time, and see if that plays out, because I get the feeling it does, just the impression of watching so many games of bowls now.
Oh, it's such an important position, Ben.
Huge.
Unfortunately, it's hard to find players that are happy, content to stay there and play lead and plonk them on like that. But
Timmy Twining,
yes,
legend, professional lead, and good at it too.
Magnificent player, yes, Timmy.
Other things we can talk about here are obviously Platinum tomorrow. I'll be down at East Maitland for what is pretty much a grudge match, actually. East Maitland versus Raymond Terrace, the Jets.
Local derby.
Yeah. And then we've also got the Women's State Carnival draw has come up yesterday. 928 players.
Brilliant.
That's just a huge amount of people. So well done, ladies. It's going to be a interesting time at Foster Tuncurry.
Terrible part of the world, mate.
Another nearly 1,000 ladies rocking up.
They won't enjoy themselves at all up there.
Huge party. That's going to be amazing.
Especially if it's weather like this.
Oh, God, yes.
Lewis just pulling up a fraction short. But may well count, not sure. Don't think so, looking out the window, but if Hampton can grab this jack, trail it back, he can make a few, but he hasn't got the weight or the line to do the job, so it's going to get away on him.
Right.
So it'll be Beasley to play first for Zone 2. They lead on this rink 15-5. After scoring a 7.
It's back there. There's one green one back there. Yeah, 15-5. Scored a 7. Like I said, it's been pretty even since then. But I still get the feeling Zone 2's a little bit on top in this rink.
Well, they're winning the front end, Ben, as you said.
Yep.
And that's proving the difference so far.
Oh, that was a good effort.
And whenever he gets the opportunity, Michael Beasley is adding to the count. Well, it's still just an arriving draw, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just get the split on them two bowls, or...
Doesn't need a huge amount of weight, does it? Just a couple of foot past?
Not at all. They do have the furthest back, but Zone 2 have got a couple there as well. Zone 2 have got the tee covered if it happened to go dead, so really just over the draw for the split.
We saw on the last end he's not bad at fitting through a little gap like that.
Well,
he's on the right track here, I reckon.
He's going to get away very quickly.
Yeah, no, I'm wrong. He's turning a lot more now than it was.
Yeah, certainly quickened up.
Yeah, I love to see that shine on a quick green like this. You see it at Huskerson in the afternoons as well. You watch the teams come up from wherever they are and go, uh-oh, this is going to be a big day. Statue.
Yeah. Well, he's running for cover. He's going around the back here.
He's got the tee now. Maybe he's a bit... Oh, no, he doesn't actually. He's a bit further back than I thought.
Yeah, well, it's Zone 2 with the tee anyway, with the green bowl. But, man, needs to adjust either... Well, he's on better grass this time.
It's fine. I still think he's going to ditch.
Better grass this time.
Here we go.
What's he going to do here? He's played it brilliantly.
And sack for shot.
Well played.
What a shot.
Pick it up quick before that bowl falls over.
Exactly. So let's quickly put that score up. So 15-6.
Still only 10 in it on the big board. 36-26 after 32. So still 22 ends to go. Well, there's another one going on to zone 6. So 19 ends to go. Oh, more than that. 21 ends to go, sorry. And only 9 the difference. So
yeah,
a bit longer end than normal.
36, so was it 36-27 you said?
Yeah, I'm 33.
And this is maybe what they were discussing about the medium short, 2 short ends were favouring zone 2.
Yeah, and let's see if Edwards can get zone 6 off to a good start. He's just overcooked it a little. Just giving Pike that opportunity again to nail this jack, which he's done more often than not.
Absolutely right. He's been the most notable player, I think, on the rink at the moment. Him and Beasley, at both ends, the bookends of the Zone 2 team, have been playing exceptional bowls.
Yeah, I thought he overcooked that one too when he let it go. But so the green's definitely drawing out from when they started this morning.
I'm going to pack up all my kit and maybe get a roll up in this afternoon too.
Yeah.
Fun.
Leave the kid out there, mate, and live stream it.
I love it. Actually, haven't done any crowd shots today. Maybe I should. There's a few out there.
Pike looking correct about a metre. Yeah, I think he's done that. Yeah, got it in the area.
So after I've spoken about Les Pike, we've just had the most loose head I've seen from the Leeds.
You're good, Ben. You're good.
Jeez. On the was it one of the AFL shows they had on KO last week? They were talking about commentators' curse and how you can do anything with it. Oh, look at that.
Well done, Max.
He's got a good beard.
Tried it back to his own.
He definitely plays Santa at Christmas. It's wonderful.
As we said, the other Max, 2 Maxes playing against each other. This is Dettelbacker from Beresford on the back end. Well, looks to be on a fairly good path. All on weight now. Looks to be a little bit heavy.
Yep. In fact, all the way to the hole.
Yeah.
Little wry smile on his face.
So Wilton just needs to play the same bowl as he did last time, but he looks to be a lot tighter than he was last time.
A little slower, maybe.
Yeah, he's going to get away on him. Well, his weight wasn't too bad.
Yeah, in fact, it's going to count. He's backdoored it. I thought that was going to cross all the way the line, but it stayed there.
So Dettelbacker's line was all right. His weight was horrible. Now his line is horrible. And his weight is probably the same. Horrible as well.
Yeah, didn't achieve much there, I don't think. But I think
you'll be disappointed with them too. Storms off and gives himself an uppercut.
You'll be careful when you're holding a stick doing that.
Yeah. This is Hampton. One of the 2 Bruces in the side. He's played a very good bowl here.
You don't see the name Bruce anymore. It's a shame. It's a good name. If I had a son, I'd have tried to convince my wife to call him Bruce.
Yeah.
There's a Monty Python sketch about that too, if you're
yes.
into that. Bruce's.
There he is. So Beasley calling Lewis on the forehand.
I love reading through these team names, yeah. Bruce, Max, Bruce, Ian. Les, Max, Mick.
Yeah. Here's the ball from one of the Micks. Great shot. Michael Lewis.
Fantastic.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, thumbs up to the camera
Yeah.
too. That's my boy. Good man. I told him to do that. I told him if there's a good shot, thumbs up to the camera or make some kind of signal, write a note on a bit of paper, do something.
So
I love
here's Hampton on a pretty good track as well here. He's in the area here. Is he going to get the jack?
Gap.
Oh, dearie me.
Absolutely gapped it. Wow. Jeez. How lucky at that distance to get that close and not touch what you were aiming at. Unreal.
So we'll see how ambidextrous Lewis is, because Beasley's changed his hand, got him to play the backhand this time. Can trail that jack away and turn it around behind his first one. It'll make it very tough for zone 6 to get to, or if he lands the jack-eye bowl.
Yeah. Sorry, mate, I'm just going to give a call out to Snoopy, who's watching from the UK.
Snoopy.
It's not his real name, it's his name on YouTube.
Okay.
He's pretty light on his feet. Is Mick Beasley, the skipper. Snoopy actually sent an email in, a really nice email to Bowls New South Wales, just saying how not good the coverage was and wanting to sign up for our emails and things as well. So
very good.
Good on him. Good on you, Snoopy. Glad you're on, mate.
That's the one good thing about the live, well, not the one good thing, but one of the good things about the live stream is we can go to all parts of the world, mate.
Absolutely, and we do. It's bizarre to me. Sometimes it freaks me out the amount of people we would get watching this. I mean, we had 10,000 essentially views under the old rating scale. Yep. 10,000 people watching this yesterday, and it'll be bigger today because of the final, and more people know it's on. Platinum Pennant goes off. We outrate some TV shows. Some standard TV. It's great.
He's man on the attack. What's he got here?
Oh, it's close. Bang, Jack.
Oh, well, he's made a couple.
Yeah, he's just punched it back a little bit. Jack bounced forward. Bounced forward, and I think there's 2 shots. We'll see what the indication from Mick Lewis is. Yeah, 2.
Very good shot from man.
Yeah. Should have got the replay going. I think I'm a bit late on the button at the moment, but just waiting for him to line up. I love watching the statue.
The statue. This is a critical shot too, so you'll see the statue.
Definitely paused at the bottom. He went that way. I thought he was actually coming in the other way on a heavy shot.
That's
on
the
why I jumped
forehand
off.
to try and get his own. Oh no, he's a bit high though. Is he going to stay on the green? No, he's into the ditch, so way too much weight for what he was after. I think he was just trying to draw in and lay his zone 2 green bowl over, or work in off it.
The man's just come down for a look. And while he's doing that, I'll just show you this. Don't forget about the Platinum Pennant tipping competition, the P&O Cruises. There is a major prize of a 3 to 4 night P&O cruise for 2. A couple of minor prizes. I'm probably not going to win it.
Are you allowed to win it, being an employee?
That's a good question. I don't know. I know I'm in the tipping comp, so probably not actually. No. But I know I'm in the tipping comp. I'm not doing that well in the tipping comp.
Where are you running, mate? I think you mentioned that before, didn't you?
621, I think.
Okay.
I had some notes trying to get everyone's names so I can read out from the work mob. Our best at the moment, I think, is Andrew Lynn. Nope, the other one, sorry, is Lee Stinson, who is 82nd, but it's probably equal. It's only 2 rounds, equal, 40th. And Andrew Lynn at 221, and me down at 621.
Well, I did notice that Stinson would have got a full round if he didn't show loyalty to his own club and tip Raymond Terrace instead of Warilla in that first home game.
There? That place was going off. This is quick again, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to be under and through the same hole.
Wasn't bad. Looking for that bowl to kick it away.
Yeah, he was looking for the green bowl to make a few. So, obviously, zone 2 have only got the one bowl in there, which is third shot at the minute. So, not really a lot on for Beasley. He doesn't want to attack and get the green bowl. So, it'll be a 4-hand draw again. Just overcooked it last time, ended up in the ditch, so he'll be looking for just a draw inside or outside of his own teammate's bowl here.
I was just watching. It's interesting his wind up. Mickey always he lines up.
Line's pretty good here, Ben.
Line's good.
Oh, it's just going to be a little bit high, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good effort.
But when he delivers, his first action is a really quick movement with his arm as a practice swing. It looks like he's going to throw it real hard.
There was only one there, so
goodness.
only one of them counted.
So 7:15.
It is 7:15 after 11. Yep. Across we have Rowbottom still leading Lagusa, so zone 6 leads zone 2 11-9. And it's Cartwright now leading 19-10 over Lambourne.
I don't actually have a view of the big board here.
All right.
But
Okay.
as soon as I see it, I'll update this one as well.
Georgie Niznik, the zone 6 selector, standing in the way, or manager.
Just waiting for an update, I think. No, just standing right there. So we got.
I have the technology. I can message our our president, who's sitting next to him.
Hey.
We'll just wait for the text. The text has come through. We'll see if the message gets him. Here it goes. Move. There it is. There it is. He's standing right in front of it.
Flip us the bird too. Look at him.
Was he indicating one shot there?
He was, yeah. It was just the one, yeah.
Shot. Okay. So 43-28 to zone 2 after 36 ends.
Oh, that was
Not sure whether there's one to go on there after George's signal, but
and zone 10 really making a move over there. 38 ends, 45-17.
45-17. And what do we got here? I can see that it is.
It's 11-13, isn't it? Just waiting on
26 to 30. Well, no, that's just been added on down the bottom now. So it's 29 to 32 after 33.
Geez, that's a comeback by zone 13 now.
And 43, zone 15, 43-42 after 41 ends.
And that's a 10-shot turnaround. Down that one.
You talk about George standing in the way of the masterboard. I used to play soccer with George many years ago, Vinny.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. First grade at West Walls End. He was a black belt in Taekwondo back then, so we better be careful about getting him to move out the way.
I think I could take him.
Here's Dettelbacker on the forehand. Better start from zone 6 on this end. Dettelbacker looks to be in the area here. Is he going to make it? No, he's just going to pull up a fraction short. As As you can see, Pike with his 2 bowls in and around it again.
Oops, that's that button that I want. Here's Santa.
Max Wilton on the backhand. Not sure he's wide enough with this one. Well, I am sure, and he's not.
Well, he shook his head pretty quickly after delivering. You might get a little touch on that.
Well, he didn't turn it in for shot, but he's turned it behind the jack, so still a path there for Diddlebacker. He'll be looking to move the jack, land the shot bowl. Well, I think he's a little bit tight, or is he going to hold for the shot bowl?
Nah, I think he's crossing.
He's just going to get away.
Yep.
So veteran Interzone, for those that have just tuned in, all players over the age of 70 at the start of this competition a couple of days ago. Yesterday, sorry, there we go. It was roll-up day on Tuesday. So 2 sections of 4, playing 3 games, playing each other in their section, and the 2 section winners go on this afternoon to play for the Veteran Interzone Championship for 2024. Zone 10 are the current holders. Yes, I'm not sure, Billy, whether Maxie has been doing any yodeling out there. He is renowned for the yodel if ever he wins something. I'm not sure he's had the opportunity. Well, there's been a few ends where he's played a couple of good ones, but yeah, I don't think we might hear a yodel if they happen to lift the trophy at the end of it. But there hasn't been any as yet. Well, champagne bowls from Hampton. There.
Champagne.
3 now.
Little light breeze just cutting across the green. Like I said, we're at peak time for the breeze. Should only you get to about 7 knots, gust to 9. That's how unchanged it'll be.
Is Lewis going to get down in time here?
Well, he wants to cut under.
He's going to get a work off that bowl and onto the jack. Well, that's a pretty good bowl.
Amazing shot in the end. Great touch.
Cut a couple out, so it's only 1 to zone 6. Bowls in the area. Opportunities for Beasley.
Not wrong, yeah. It's a pretty big head. They're 1 down. What's the risk of moving, coming through a little heavy? They kick their own out and go down 3, I guess, for zone 2.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty much, I think it's locked in. If he lands that front one, he may be able to roll the shot bowl out, leaving his own there. Or trail the jack down the centre line where he can, both of Les Pike's bowls are sitting there waiting.
Exactly right. I can't see it being killed. It'll just rattle around like a pinball in there. But I'm just trying to see who's got the tee. So there's green Premier. So that's Max has got the tee.
Yeah, it's pretty close on the tee, Ben. I think either way. But Beasley needs to be in around the area. Probably looking to trail the jack. The next best would be a bowl tight. Well, he didn't chase it, so
wanting some
not
turn
sure
now.
whether he likes it, but it's going to come hard now. It's going to turn hard. Is it going to get right back to the jack? No, he's just a bowl high.
Oh, wow. Just some good bowls in there. Look at that little cluster.
Yeah. Another one to work off for the next one.
This is standard of bowls in this game right now. Rivals, a lot of games I've seen going around, I tell you. So nothing slowing down these veterans of the game.
Well, I think this one might turn rather quickly. Doesn't want to land too hard on that front one. He's not going to. Well, What has he done there? He changed the angle. Now it fell back out.
Yeah, I was going to say, just rolled it up, but it looked like it was falling.
Same bowl again, so Beasley just a foot or two over the draw should be enough to get a result here. As I said, it doesn't want it to go bad, and
it's narrower than his last shot.
Yes, yep. He hasn't taken the grass. It's going to get away. And it'll be 1 to zone 6. So they trail 8-15 after 12 ends, and they trail 29 to 44 after 39 ends on the big board. Placing the final to the winner.
That's it. 6 ends to go.
I'm just having a look over there, Ben. I'm going to assume that zone 10's ahead on all 3 rink. Well, they're only ahead by 1 shot on 1 rink. They're leading the other 2 fairly, well, they're 26-3 on one of them.
Yeah.
And 13-9 on the one and 8-7. So they're looking for a 10-0 to put a bit of pressure on this other game, of which it's got their own amount of pressure because it's 34-32 to zone 13 and now back in front.
47-19 after 40.
44, another one going on, so 48-19 after 41. And this topsy-turvy one at the other end of the green we're on is now zone 3 leading 46 to 44 after 44. Well, it's in the dead rubber. You think these blokes aren't having a go?
No way. Thanks, mate. Yeah.
So,
number 2. That's better.
2 good opening bowls here from both leads now. So, business end of the competition. 2/3 of the way through. So, tightened up on the Lagusa row bottom rink. Row bottom in front by 1, 11-10. Cartwright for zone 2 is still leading Lambourne. I just can't see Lambourne's score, but it's 19 to zone 2.
And 44-30 after 39.
Yep, 14 shots. The diff at present.
That's another good set of lead bowls. Look at that.
Yeah.
Only one back, and it's a little wide as well, but close to Jack, everything will be usable.
Max Wilton. He's played a good bowl as well. He might kick it to zone 2. He did, unfortunately. A little bit of disappointment out there.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good line, Anthony Kirkpatrick. I like that. Yeah, these boys do like a social drink.
South Tamworth,
right there. Anthony, that's right. Beautiful day. I was chatting to one of the guys earlier. Some of these lads have actually decided to go home tonight. I assume that's the local ones, and anyone a bit further out is staying overnight, so it'll be rocking here tonight, I reckon. Kicking across. Oof.
Well, that's his own bowl. He's moved into a good position. However, the rebound of that Jack now is going to go towards the zone 6 bowls, I would feel.
Well, you see what... you can see what Ian's calling there. Come on through this and move something around.
Yeah.
Just open it up.
Yeah, can't score while it's sitting there like that. So, Cartwright has moved away from that board, so I can see he leads Lambourne 19-11.
Oh, yeah, I reckon he's got it.
Oh, there goes that commentator's curse again. Got the rub off the front.
It was a great
through
magic effort. Just half a bowl the other way. He's moved something around and He just rocked it up and down.
So Beasley calling Diddle back after. These are the ones I like, mate. Bowl, call to fresh air. Bowl to fresh air. Pretty hard to miss.
I don't know. I'm not that great a bowler.
Well, it's in the round where he wants it.
Yep.
So Hampton looks a little bit tight. I'm not sure he's going to hang on, but he might get... Oh, he's got the hole. Oh, he got a bit.
Yeah, a little
bit.
bit.
So he's opened it up for his skip.
Jack now visible. Exactly.
Well, for his next bowl, I should say. He's got one to go.
Really keen on that zone 13 rink at the moment because they were behind a fair way, and now it looks like they're at 38, 34.
38, 34 after 37. Yep. Yeah, but I'm sure if Zone 13 win, they can be gazumped by Zone 10.
Yeah. We're out to a pretty monstrous lead over there at the moment.
Yeah. What's Diddlebacker done here?
A little more turn for Jack. A little more turn for, the back bowl.
Well, he's clipped his own bowl out there. So, well, that's probably made it a little bit better. Left a few holes around the place, and I think they're holding Zone 2, maybe holding 1 or 2 here.
So I'm just trying to see, 1 or 2 maybe on the right-hand side. Jack's far enough across.
Yeah, it's left a few holes, but any contact or rolling that black bowl over. So he's playing it pretty well. If he gets around them.
Oh, one of the clear run. Just bashed.
And you see Beasley indicating a trail of the Jack for Lewis. Trail it to his foot. Change the angles a bit, change it up a bit, so make it a bit more difficult for Zone 6 to play.
And if worst comes to worst, he's a little narrow, he's not going to do any damage.
Well, he is a little narrow. If he sits on one of them bowls, it's a pretty good bowl, and he's going to do that. Yeah. That's well played.
Perfect. That's what I was talking about. If you hit that, it's only going to go one way, and depending on how much it's slowed him down, he's either going to end up with a shot or cross back into a handy catching position. Very, very good.
So, Ben, just bring that other table up, mate, that score for that section ladder.
Oh, yep.
And
we'll do some math.
Yeah, we'll just have a look. So, Zone 10 look like they're going to win at least, we'll assume at least 9-1. So, that would put them on how many points? That would put them up to 22.5. So, that would put them out of reach of Zone 13, would not be able to catch them. So, as it stands, Zone 11 must win that game.
Have to win the game, not just a rink. Have to win a game.
Yeah, and it's 38 all now.
Zone 10 only need to hold on. Essentially, they're 51-19 up after 42.
You assume they're going to win the game. It's a matter of how many points they're going to score.
Yep.
They've got 7 at least, or 8.
Oh, Jack! No,
through the hole.
It's on that hand. That's incredible.
Yep, your skipper called you that, you'd be scratching your head. You want me to go through that hole and not touch anything? Well, Beasley, opportunity to make a few here. I think he's tight. He's very tight. He did not quite have the weight to do it either. So, see if Man can adjust on his last. Doesn't want to go through the same hole. He's out on a high line this time. If he gets contact on any of these front ones or just dies underneath them. He's got Jack. Well, unfortunately,
just got the edge of Jack too. Didn't get it fat. Felt inevitable. He's not having all that much luck as he's coming down. He's playing fair shots. He's in the area. He's just either running through a bit or edging instead of hitting something fat.
Well, what's Beasley going to do here? Is he going to try and make a few if he can push that last bowl of Mann's back? And that's, you see Lewis indicating draw on the forehand, but if he happens to be a bit heavy and push that bowl of the zone 6 bowl with a bit of wide on it there, if he can move that one back, could bring in a number.
Well, he's given us a good track, I reckon.
Yeah, he certainly has. What's his weight like? Looks like he's only got draw weight. So he's looking to add to the count. He might promote one or just draw underneath, and he's drawing another.
Great shot.
Well played, Michael.
4 is the indication.
Oh, it is 4, so they're already counted. Well, we're just going to confirm. 1, 2. Well, he's not giving up.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. So far they're going to measure the last one. Another big end. At the end of this, they'll have in 2 ends total. They scored 11 shots. That's a 7 and a 4. It's a couple of big ends, and I think the other team, have only been getting 1s or 2s. Yep, 4.
4 it is. There wasn't any need to sit that bowl of zone 6s out. It's deceiving on the cameras as we're looking at it.
Yeah. And 13, 19, 8, 50, 31 now on the motherboard, the big board, the master board. Anyone else got a name for it?
The only one that counts.
That's right. 50, 31, 19 shots between them, 8 of them on this rink alone.
Well, I think we've got our biggest break in the game on the 3 rinks next to us. It's zone 3 leading 54 to 45 after 48 ends. They're coming to the end. Only 6 ends to go in that game. Zone 3, one of them teams are going to score their first win of the championship for 2024. Only as good as your last game, Benny.
Maybe. How many ends did you say?
48.
48.
Yeah,
So, yep, 6 ends left.
To go. And zone 13, it's now 39-38 after 39. So that's going down the wire, isn't it, that one?
Mm-hmm. What's over there? 51-25.
Yep, 51-25 after 44. So the margin too, I was looking at that last night. I think the margin's about 18 between zone 10 and zone 11. Is that the difference?
About that.
18.
Yep, 18.
Yeah, so if zone...
Well, it's unlikely to be a tie because of the half points.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to go one way or the other. Well, that one well back. But, Ian Pike doing the job well once again.
Les Pike.
Les Pike.
Yeah.
What did I say? Ian
Mann's a skip.
Ian Mann's a skipper. Other end.
Here's Max Diddlebacker or Werner, that's on his licence. Werner Diddlebacker.
Beautiful
well
shot.
played. That could bring a yodel out.
Right, Thorne's watching. Deb Barber. Welcome, everyone. So I've got to answer that, Snoopy, on YouTube. Yep, that's real grass. That's a this is one of the better surfaces getting around. Around here, it's got a real shine on it at the moment. As we said, the bright, shiny day, slight breeze. It's well dried out and it's quick.
Tiffies, yep. Tiffy greens. Great surfaces to play on.
Oh, has he done it again?
He has. Well, that's a super shot. Oh, there's the yodel.
Yes.
That was the yodel. He's been waiting.
So I just want you to watch in the top right-hand corner as I put this up. Have we got it? No. Let's try this one instead. Watch the top right-hand corner after this bowl, and you'll see a little yodel.
2 touches. He must wait for 2 touches. And
so there he goes.
Yodel it down to his skip. When he comes down, I'll be going out to tell him the yodeling affected the cameras, the vibration.
Smashed one of the lenses.
So Lewis looking for cover now. Zone 2 holds 3. They lead by 21 now on the masterboard. All these 3 bowls at the back are all zone 6, and Lewis is going to split them up perfectly, almost forming the Southern Cross there.
Very nice down the back. Yep. I'm just looking out the side. There is another bowl back off the camera view at the moment, just to show you that.
Hampton on a pretty good line if he's got the weight. Well, he does have the weight. He's going to get right back.
Tell you what, that
close to second shot if it falls in. Well, that may well be second.
Yeah, well, the indication was 1 from the from Mick.
So a change of hands again from Lewis. Be looking to sit that last one. If he gets a roll out of it and stays, he makes at least 3. So Cartwright has got away again against Lambourne. He leads 22-12 on the rink next door.
Oh, yeah. 54-47 next door, zone 3 up after 49. So
well, he doesn't want to spring this. Oh, well, he has moved it and he may well be down.
Still some tempting shots there. Zone 6 at the moment, I'd suggest don't want to go anywhere near it. Maybe they are looking to build, I guess.
They're chasing runs, Benny, so they've got to try and create something. I'm not sure. If he gets underneath, he gets a slide off the front bowl of them 3 closest to the jack. Slide down.
Yep.
Jack down the line.
Jack down the line is exactly what he's looking for. Where there are 3 waiting for him.
Yeah, he may be a little bit high to do that, but he's going to have another bowl in a very good area. He might dead draw the shot
he's
here.
Dead draw in a second, is he?
Oh, well, that's well played. So bowls in and around it. Opportunities too. Man could probably, depending on the angle he gets that front green bowl, can get it through the hole.
It's 40-39 after 41.
Wow.
On the zone 13 versus zone 11.
And this event next year, when they're going to, it's because the state championships have been moved to this time of year. Next year, this event will either be played in mid-March or early May. It's to be decided. Again, it'll be played over the Wednesday, Thursday, or if we get a few more zones, a Tuesday afternoon. It'll kick off on the Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, and then Thursday would be the semi-final final day.
He'll get that little run down the line. Oh,
well, that's a pretty good bowl. That's taken that shot away from zone 6 now. That's well played, Michael Beasley.
Are we back here next year for this?
No, it's zone 6's turn to host, so it'll be in the Hunter area somewhere.
Nice.
So, yeah, we do the circuit, take turns. I think after zone 6 it'll be Might be time to head up to Foster to zone 11, and that would be the circuit done, and then...
Well, zone 6 there says sponsored by East Cessnock Bowling Club.
Yeah.
The back of their shirts.
Yeah, their new regional match committee, I'm sure, will put their heads together, and depending on the number of zones that want to compete, hopefully the publicity we're giving this event through this live streaming, Ben, will attract a few more zones into the contest.
I'd enjoy that very much. I'd like to see some southern zones in this. It's all from the north here at the moment. The most southern zone, I think, is zone 13. So it doesn't really cross the Sydney Basin all that much.
Usually a bit tighter this time, but he's looking, I think, to get under his own bowl. If he can land his own, he might give the shot away here. He has. But ones are okay at this time. Choose up an end.
Yep.
Well, how do you make more than one here? They've got everything behind to the right. If you could get the jack back that way, or you can see Hampton just calling play for the split to try and get rid of the green bowl, closest bowl of zone 2. Looks a bit tight for the job.
As you said, chasing numbers.
Yeah. When you're chasing. So they'll take one. Zone 2 won't be too concerned with that. Happy to drop a 1 and, as I said, chew up an end on the master board. So into single figures for ends to go now. Only 9 ends remaining. 20 shots to diff.
I reckon there's 4 ends remaining. Oh, you're talking on the big board.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the big board. Yeah. Now only 4 ends on this one. Yes, you're right.
19-9.
Well, there's 10 ends. They must have flicked too many numbers over. They've adjusted it. 4.
Let's have a look. 44.
No.
Yep.
Well, they got it. Something's wrong on the master. Rink boards are showing 45 ends, so it's getting flicked over now. There it is, 45.
32-52. 20 shots in it.
What's happening now? Zone 13, 42-39 after 42.
It's close.
Zone 3 are out to a 7-shot lead with 3 ends to go. 57-50 on 51. And zone 10, you'd think they've got that wrapped up.
So what did you say zone 13 was? Zone 13... there it
Zone
is.
13, 43-39.
43-39.
After 43 now. So one of the rinks have finished down the bottom, and it's a win to zone 10, 30 shots to 5. So they lead 54-27 after 47 ends of the 54. So zone 10 are going to win that game. Just a matter of by how many points they're going to accumulate, and then
we start doing more math.
Yes, then we do.
So meanwhile here,
and they're going to be finished to, is it tactically, have the zone 11, zone 13 games slowed up a bit, so they finish after that other game, so they know what the equation is.
The lay of the land, that'll be interesting. But yeah, so zone 3 with their first, we're likely to have right now their first win, being 7 shots up, 3 ends to go. So, obviously it's possible that, unlikely. We had a great game here yesterday afternoon where looked like an victory that wasn't assured, was assured for one team, and the comeback was massive. A 4, a 3, and then a 3, a 4, and a 2 in the last 3 ends to win the game.
See Pike there just edging the jack straight back to his own bowl.
Yep.
Bowls behind the head.
Decided he wasn't close enough.
Yeah. Well, zone 6 have picked up a multiple on the rink next door here. So I think that was a 4, was it? Yeah. 36-55. Yeah, was a 4.
That one running into the hole. So it's 8. Well, there's 47 ends on the board. So 8 ends to go total. Sorry, 7 ends to go total on this in this game on the big board. And you guys are definitely in the hot seat. You're zone 2. And still unsure of who the finalist on the other section will be. 59-50 now after 52. So.
Yeah, so zone 3 have scored again on one of the last 3 ends. They lead by 9 with 2 to play. So they're going to get a home victory the last game of the championship in their section.
Two means one of the rings has finished out the middle one, 24-19 in that game there. Things moving around all over the place here. Jacks and bowls going everywhere. As you and I getting intrigued at the
what's going on around us?
What's happening here?
Yeah. Trying to keep the viewers up to date with what they can't see that we can.
Tip indicating that there's a need for a microphone for the yodels.
Oh, no, there's not.
I can plug little microphones into the cameras.
Yes.
We do it platinum. We have microphones on the end cameras that pick up the ambience and try not to pick up the naughty words that people might be saying, but it's just as a little background at the moment. What you can hear here is the cutlery getting shuffled around.
Lunch getting prepared.
Yep. It's a pretty strong smell, actually, that onion.
Yes. Looks to be in the area if he gets around it. Applause from the skip. Oh, well, I just need to run on that little bit.
And this looks a little tight to me. I know Jack's across there. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
No, it's just heavy.
Sits on the back barrel now. It's going to run past it. Beasley just having a good look. Bit of a cluster there. Playing to the scoreboard now is Beasley.
It's as he should be, and that's smart play. He's looking at that. He knows that a win will do it. It doesn't matter how big.
Yeah.
Just have to win. And watching that big board, it's still at 19 shots. It's possible to come back. There's quite a few ends to go.
I'm not sure that's wide enough for the job required. Oh, well, it's holding. It is holding, and he's played it exactly how Beasley wanted it. That is magnificent.
Yep, that creates a little barrier there as well, so goodness.
Covers and counts.
$59.53 on the big board over there, actually, on that one. That'll be another miracle comeback. Imagine if they tied on their zone 11, zone 3 game. Chaos.
46-39 now to zone 13.
A little gap.
Yeah, after 44, so 10 ends to go still. Well, zone 10 may be still alive to defend their title. It'll be a repeat of last year's final if that was to happen. Zone 2 played zone 10 in the final last year.
Ian just played a pretty heavy shot looking to move Jack through, and it was pretty close in the end.
Yeah, they've got quite a few at the back.
I think maybe he was a little heavy. If he, edges Jack across at that weight, it's going to go out of bounds because there's the green's that slick.
Oh,
and it goes back to the tee, and that's where Zone 2's sitting.
I think he's trying to pot it into the ditch, mate.
Yep.
Pots it in the ditch. They've got everything at the back there. They're all... He gets it into the ditch near where the number is, and Beasley trying to get there, but he's going to go into the ditch as well. So Man with another chance here. Jack in the ditch. There's 3 or 4, I believe, here. No, I think he's high now. That's not getting back.
No.
So Beasley, an opportunity to draw another.
Yeah. And really cement this position they're in.
Oh, I think they're holding quite a few here too, are they? Looks like 1, 2, 3.
On this ring, next to us, yeah. At least, I think Zone 2, I'd say it's holding 2. Lots of red bowls there that look the same.
Beasley drawing for another.
Good width.
Sure, are they both green bowls out of the... Well, one of them might be a 6 bowl, but...
Very good bowl again.
That's going to count. So it's a handful. 5 it is.
Wow. Well, that's a killer. That's an absolutely killer blow.
That is game over.
Takes them to 24. After 15. 3 ends to go. And the big board ticking over nicely for Zone 2. Not that I could tell you what it's actually on the scoreboard, but...
No. The Yodel is standing in front of it. That's a fine for him as well. That's good. We're raking up the money. There we go. 36 to 63 after 48. We may not see all ends played.
As you're right, it's a win-only situation. It doesn't actually matter about the margin in the end on this side. But five on this. There's been some big scores. When Zone 2 have got a multiple, it's been a big one.
Yeah, a 4, a 5 and a 7. What have we got? 55-29 after 49.
49, yep.
And Zone 13 are leading 47 to 39 now after 45.
Kicking away a little, actually.
Zone 11 with it all to do now.
Yeah, Zone 11 have been on 39 for a bit now.
Yeah.
That one's 59, 53 still.
So, as it stands now, it'll be Zone 2 versus Zone 10 at present. Unless Zone 11 can make a comeback over the last 9 ends, they need to claw back an 8-shot deficit.
Just going to call out Les Pike again here, mate. Have a look at that.
Yeah, magnificent.
Oh. Bit of smoke in the kitchen here. It's making me cough.
I think it's the onion, mate.
Yeah, it's the cooking onion.
I think it's the rink next door has finished. Barry Cartwright from Zone 2 running out 25-16 winners over Wayne Lambourne. And it's Sam Laguza's leading 17-11.
Ooh.
Wayne Rowbottom.
That's interesting. So what we got there? What are they holding there at the moment? Looks like, is that 3? Or is that a Zone 6?
No, Zone 6 hold shot.
Yep,
with the black one.
Yep. Rolled up, didn't roll in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Into the ditch with that one.
Now we've got a spectator standing in front of the glove.
Yeah.
He's up there having a chat. It's unusual to see a visitor standing, spectator standing behind the rink at all.
Hello, Ian. Haven't seen you for years. Where you been? Right, so 4 ends to go.
Yep, 4 ends to go.
Zone 2, pretty much unassailable lead now, I would think. So we may not see all the ends.
66-38.
We'll just try and have to work out who will play who on this rink, who hasn't, whatever sides haven't played on it so far during this event. Work out who out of Zone 10 played on it yesterday. Who was your streaming game yesterday, mate? Can you remember? Oh, it was, yep. I do remember who it was now.
10 versus 13.
Yeah. It was Dale Maitland, wasn't he? He was the...
How did they do that?
He was the skip playing.
Was, yep.
Yeah. So...
50. So that's finished. They're all finished, all wrapped up. 60-53 after 54. Zone 3 get a win there. Their first win of the tournament. And well done to them. Zone 15 got close to Zone 2 actually, didn't they?
I did.
At one point.
Yeah.
And just never quite came up with the goods. So that's complete. Zone 15, Zone 3. Zone 10... Oh, geez, I tell you what. Zone 3 putting up a show there. It's 30-55 all of a sudden.
The queue might have went in the rack for Zone 10, but margin can come into it. If Zone 11 make a fight back here, margin can certainly come into this with points, I believe.
You're not wrong. We've got 6 ends to go over there. Is that right? No, it was on 5 ends to go. They're 49, or it's just gone to 50 actually.
50,
I just turned it over.
And 47, so it's 50-43 after 47, Zone 13 lead. So we're not going to be able to keep you up to date because this one's will be finished, I believe, before the...
Just say 50-47.
50-43 after 47,
on
47, mate, sorry.
So that's a huge comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the other rink, so I can't get my cameras across there for that one, sadly. But the results, of course, are on the results portal, which I'll drop the link in right now.
Yeah. And if you're familiar with Bowls Link, if you go onto the Zone 3, you can find it that way as well.
So that's the link to the results portal for these games in the Zone 3 area. It's in the live chat on Facebook. And Simon Wallace giving us a shout out there, mate. Excellent. Just saying good job, and the greens are looking superb. They are superb. That's the word. Keep an eye on that. The results. The final will be this afternoon at 1 o'clock.
Yep. Could well be a bit before if we get them fed and back out there. Well played, Michael Beasley. Again from me, unlucky not to get a result. Got down to the bowl of Beasley's, who'll be looking to draw another one in there. We may be coming to an end. We may not see all the ends played in this one. There's no need to, and Beasley turning over one of his own bowls to make another, so they hold two.
Yep.
Man on the attack.
Well, they're shaking hands up the other end.
They are shaking hands. I think it's going to be all over. after this bowl. The rink next door are on their last end. So they've got a couple of bowls to finish to complete their 18th end, of which Sam Lagusa leads Wayne Rowbottom 17-11.
Well, Zone 3's just picked up a 4 over there, by the way.
Oh.
Zone 13, sorry.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Well, I think it's going to be Zone 10 that are going to go through. Here's Man on the attack with his last bowl of the match.
Oof.
Is it? Are they shaking hands? Yes, they are. It's all over. And there it is.
So I'll just hand over to Zone 2 there, but your first finalist in the 2024 Interzone Veterans from South Tamworth is Zone 2, and you'll be pretty happy with that, mate. Yes.
So we'll be back this afternoon where Zone 2 more than likely will be taking on Zone 10, I feel. So we'll wait for that one, and we look forward to your company then. But enjoy your lunch, and we'll see you back this afternoon.
Can't wait. See you. Yep, thanks for joining us. See you then.